Her character and her personality is so unique that it just developed itself, and as every good character in every fiction, it became so real in details. It became so complex that really, like, this character has a life of its own, and it was living its life in my book, and accidentally it turned out that a lot of it was true, even though it was my fiction. So I would say 50-50. 50% of the facts I knew that they were real, and the other 50 were a full product of my imagination. These were some descriptions of her life, of some intimate details that no one could have ever known no public, no one. So I invented it, but it became so close to the truth and the actual pattern of behavior of Annika, so I maybe didn't even invent that much. But as every writer, everyone puts an input of its own and creates a character in a way they think it's the most interesting to them. But in my case, it just turned that a lot of the stuff that I invented became and are in fact reality. I have to say that if she reads my book, she would have nothing against it, because there is in reality nothing really negative said about her. In fact, she's probably the only character who is positive in my book, and this is a book of deception, how people who want to deceive get deceived by a bigger shark. So in a pool of sharks, the biggest shark was Annika in my book.
But when you saw the revision, it's not such a positive story.
It's a very negative story, and it opened my eyes in many aspects, and I felt a little bit sorry for promoting this book as a comedy, while in reality it's a tragedy, because it ended up in the situations which everyone knows, and with these poor children being traumatized. And I'm sorry that I banalized everything and ridiculized lives of these children, but this is because maybe as an author I am more inclined towards comedy, so I refuse willingly to see things on the darker side. It's a privilege and honor to have a book written about you. It's like I'm her free biographer.